Well, hey folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode here at Gideon's Tactical. We are looking today at the Olight M2T Warrior. And I'm excited to do this video. I'm going to do it pretty quick. I'm not going to go through every single little detail and, how long is the battery life on medium and da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to run in some stuff here for you. Those are all found online. There's plenty of reviews on this flashlight and flashlights that are in its family from Olight. But I really want to talk more in concept to you. Up to this point, most of the flashlights, like 99% of the flashlights that we've reviewed here on the channel, have been AAA or AA. And there's a reason for that, is because the batteries are accessible and easy to find. So particularly thinking of like survival systems, if you're making bug out bags, survival kits, get home bags, whatever. I am of the opinion that the more available the flashlight, if I have to, take it out of my car and the batteries that, power that flashlight, any store would have them, AAA, AA. When you look at some of these more high-powered tactical self-defense, whatever word you want to use, flashlights, you usually have to go with the CR123, or I'm going to jack it up. I'm going to annotate it in right now. I believe it's like 18650 battery, which are great, and they're going to give you way more power than AAA and AA can, but they're a little harder to find and they're a little more difficult to process and use. One of them uses an USB to recharge, all that type of stuff, which is a positive and negative. And so up until this point, I really haven't gravitated toward those, really haven't tested out a lot of them, but I'm wanting to grow my EDC system because I'm seeing a hole in my EDC system. That is literally in flashlights, that when you hit a tail switch, and it must have a tail switch, it must have an option to hit the light very quickly and give you max lumens. Almost all the other flashlights that we've ever tested or reviewed here on the channel, you click the button and it usually either just remembers whatever the last setting was, which might be medium, it might be high, it might be low, or it just goes to medium every time and doesn't give you the maximum lumens that the flashlight is capable of, which I think is a downfall of some of those kind of more just general utility flashlights. And I really would like to see most flashlights start to do this. But this Warrior, the M2T version, because there is the M2R version, I'll refer to that here in just a moment and kind of talk about differences, offers a lot of the things that I would want in a more self-defense deterrent flashlight. It's a flashlight that you can flash at somebody and, oh man, it gives you that extra second, regardless if it's to pull your CCW, if it's just to get away and run, if it's to push and fight and kick and do whatever you need to do, particularly if someone is coming towards you in a threatening way. There's a threatening scenario with either an animal, a person, that type of thing. The flashlights that I currently own and use on a regular basis don't offer that capability. And so when I saw the M2T flashlight come out from Olight, I saw it, I was like, yeah, I want to get my hands on this. I've had a chance to really carry it and totally love the light, and mostly for the things that I already have listed. Now, I'm giving you a warning ahead of time. If you have issues with strobing, epilepsy or epileptic seizures based off of light, I would ask you to please stop watching the video, because there will be a strobe feature here that we're going to show in just a moment. Just wanted to give you that quick warning. But what I love about the light and dimensions, it's about an inch thick and about, I believe, 4.75 inches overall length. So it's a bigger flashlight to carry in your pocket, but I'm still able to carry it on my weak side, so that I can grab it with my weak hand. I have my strong hand to either push, fight, pull, do whatever I need to do. But it does have that tail switch, and that tail switch, when I hit it, boom, gives me the max lumens. And with the CR123, I believe it's going to give you about 900, and then if you use the USB recharged, whatever that multi-number, 18650 flashlight, you can get 1,250 lumens with the max tail tap. That's that turbo feature. So that's a huge, awesome plus. And then if you just press down hard, it will strobe. So it's giving you that option as well. You're not having to click through. You just, boom, push as hard as you can, and in literally 1 second, it's going to strobe at an assailant or, that situation that you would need if you need to, weigh somebody down, whatever the thing may be. That is a major selling point for me. But along with that, you'll find sometimes that there are a lot of tactical flashlights that will do that, but they maybe only have like 1 or 2 settings. They'll have that turbo, super high maximum setting, and then they're going to have like a really low setting that's really almost useless, and that's about it. And and the battery life is usually really crappy. So you either basically, for a lot of flashlights, are stuck with either going with long battery life but low lumens and not really having that, you know, deterrent capability that I'm talking about, or you have the deterrent capability but you're going to get like 2 hours out of the flashlight realistically. You know, no matter what the setting is, maybe you get an extra setting, but it's like moonlight mode. It's, you know, 15 lumens, which basically does nothing. So it's basically just a tactical flashlight. This one is a blend and a hybrid of the two because it has a secondary button up here, which is really nice, that will give you 4 different settings from from moonlight, low, medium, and high. And so I really like that feature. So you're having a secondary button to be able to use it more in a natural setting, not in a deterrent setting. So now I have this crossover capability that most flashlights don't offer me, in that I can give a turbo shot right away, you know, do what I need to do in that capacity and use it as a self-defense tool, but I can also use it just as a daily EDC tool with different lights and different light modes that give me 4 different options and have a lot of battery life. Again, I'm not going to go through all that and list all that today. You can go ahead and check these out and read up all on them, but it works really well. I've used both types of batteries, both work really well. Really pleased with that. It has a nice clip that is reversible, tip up, tip down, and a double loop so you can clip it onto hat brims and that type of thing, which is another really major. Now it is pretty heavy with at about 5 ounces, I believe, with the battery, so just keep that in consideration when you're like attaching it to a hat. It is rather heavy, but guys, it's an Olight, so that you know that it's going to have super high quality, good construction, you know, that aluminum body, lots of options. And again, yes, you are using a less accessible battery, but it's giving you a lot of crossover features that I don't think a lot of other lights will offer you. It will come with this little nylon pouch, kind of a throwaway in my opinion. And so finally, to price. Now we're going to have links in the description below for you guys over to Amazon and Blade HQ. Great places to purchase and helps us continue to do what we do here at the channel. Get out there, get the crew out, do testing, do all the different, not only EDC, but survival, outdoor type of videos that you see here. So thank you guys for using the hyperlinks that we offer below. This is going to go for about $70. It will come with the CR123 batteries, which will not give you the maximum amount of lumens. The maximum amount of lumens are provided by the other type and style of battery, the 1.8 rechargeable battery. That's where you'll get the max power, max battery life when you use that flashlight. And so for under $100, we're getting a really good, high-powered, high-quality flashlight that's going to give us EDC with that front switch to cycle through the different lumens, and tactical capability with the tail switch. Now its bigger brother, the M2R, is going to have a couple extra features for about $100. It will have the tail recharger. This is a newer thing that Olight has begun doing, where it has a little recharging pad. You just connect it on and you don't necessarily have to take batteries out and do all that to recharge the flashlight when you're using that 1.8 style battery, which is pretty cool. And I mean, that alone might be worth the $30 for you. It is going to be a little heavier, slightly longer, and it will have a higher lumen output by about 300 lumens. I believe it's around the 1500 lumen range, but you are going to pay $30 more for that. So those are just pros and cons that you need to think about. I will have links in the description below to that flashlight as well, so you can kind of weigh pros and cons on which of the styles is right for you. For me personally, I'm not going to go get the M2R. This one fits the needs that I have. It's a little more compact, a little more EDCable, and meets every need that I look for when I'm looking for that crossover, not only tactical, you know, deterrent flashlight, but then the EDC. So guys, I really hope that this video has shown you what this can do, what it can't do, things that I really like about it, and what I look for, and what I'm going to look for in future videos when we do flashlight reviews, when we are talking about these bigger, more deterrent tactical flashlights. So thank you guys so much for coming over here today and checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Any questions that you have, I'll answer in the comments below. Check us out on all the relevant social media. That's a great way to see what's up and coming. And finally, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.